Think back to those last days of high school, back to the days of the job fair, when you found yourself as a young adult either preparing to join the workforce directly or pursuing your higher education in hopes of getting a higher paying job. I want to spend the next 5 minutes with you explaining how the Air Force can play a pivotal role in shaping your life directly, as well as give you the foundation necessary to make you a well-rounded, technically savvy individual, all while providing you with the best opportunities and competitive education for life after service. I hope to persuade you to join the nearly 10% of Americans today who are a part of a family, members of an elite cadre of analysts, engineers, artists, and servant leaders. To do this, I'm going to start by telling you how the Air Force is going to affect you as an individual. Then I'll explain the tools and techniques the Air Force uses to shape you into a well-rounded professional. Finally, I'll give you just a small glimpse of some of the innumerable benefits that the Air Force provides almost always free of charge to its members. Let's go back to that thought exercise though. You're at the job fair. You just got done talking with the recruiter and he told you to come in the next day to sign some paperwork. You do, and in a few days or maybe a few months, you're off to basic. Life in the Air Force starts pretty much the same for everybody, though for some that change can be a little more chaotic than for others. The Air Force promotes an ideology called whole person concept, which centers around being ready in 4 major categories: technical, spiritual, physical, and mental. You're going to spend the first few months getting ready in these categories, and then you'll spend the rest of your career staying ready in them. In combination with doing this, your day becomes regimented, an efficient, effective mobilization of each and every moment. This gives you a purpose higher than just making money. You're going to become a part of a family, a member of a team who supports and is supported by others. As a member of this elite team, a new set of core values opens up to you and provides you with a foundation for a more healthy living. These core values are integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all you do. Now you may hear all this and ask yourself, hold on a second, no more sleep, working all the time, and that bit about a higher purpose, it sounds a little like brainwashing. This guy's crazy. That's when you'll want to hear why doing these things will help open you up to a life-changing experience. Once the Air Force has shaped you into a servant leader, they're going to mold you into a material expert, a craftsman in a profession, in the greatest profession of the world. You're going to be taught how to master the craft you choose in basic and continue that education through a collegiate level environment. You heard me right. The Air Force is going to give you the choice of what career field you want to work in, and you have the choice of changing that career field throughout certain points in your job. You're going to be sent across the globe to incredible locations to experience various and diverse cultures. All the while, the Air Force is going to continue to help foster your growth, both professionally and personally. The Air Force does this through career building in off-duty higher education and community service, as well as coursework designed specifically to shape you professionally as a leader and a subject matter expert. Now, with all the training, education, and responsibility shaping that the Air Force does, you might ask yourself, okay, so what's in it for me? The truth is, there are countless programs and benefits available to military members, both in service and after. The Air Force not only pays you to learn, but also provides lucrative incentives that encourage your success. You get allowances for housing, subsistence, clothing, language, special duty, the list goes on. And the post 9/11 GI Bill provides monetary assistance for education above and beyond tuition assistance. Now, you may have heard that recently tuition assistance got canned for most of the military, but the Air Force is fighting to get that back because it's part of our mantra. We are educators and students. These programs, along with many others, are provided by the Air Force and paid for by them. Other programs include mental health, family readiness, finance, and even physical health and wellness. So, as you can see, with just a few of these examples of what the Air Force provides, I would hope that at this point you kind of are starting to get that twinkle in your eye of maybe this might be the gig for me. If receiving numerous financial benefits, educational opportunities, a life-changing experience, and a highly technical skill set, and the time-tested, tradition-bound ethos of a warrior and a wingman sounds like the job for you and the person that you want to become, I challenge you to take the next step. Act on that thought experience that we did at the beginning. Go out, find your nearest Air Force recruiter, and tell him that you want to aim high to fly, fight, and win. Thank you.